Hi, I'm Christine, and I'd like to demonstrate my application, MintChipd. When you open up the application, you see your chips balance on the main screen. From the screen, you have the option to pay or deposit money, or view information about your MintChip. View chip information takes you to a screen that displays your MintChip ID, which you can easily copy if you need to send off to someone. Here, you can also view the number of debits and credits used and remaining, the maximum amount you can pay or receive for the next transaction, the currency code, and the version number of your MintChip. History allows you to view all the transactions that have occurred on your MintChip. As you can see, my last transaction was $20 sent from my mom. Sweet. And how do I know this is from my mom? It's thanks to the integrated address book. The stars next to certain entries mean that those MintChip IDs are imported from your history. You can modify their display name, but you can't change the MintChip ID or delete the entry. Notice this change is automatically updated in the history. The address book also gives you the ability to add your own entries. If this MintChip ID isn't yet in your history of transactions, then you can fully edit or remove it. Goodbye, Bob. Now I'm going to switch back to the main section. Take note of my chips balance, $116.84. I'm going to switch out of the app and go buy something on the web using my MintChip. This is a demo site that the Royal Canadian Mint set up for developers to test buying something with their MintChip. I'm going to purchase this movie for $2.55. Nice. Now I go back to my app and my balance is updating to reflect my recent purchase. Notice this transaction also appears in my history. Next, I'm going to walk you through 5 different ways of transferring money. The first method is called transfer by value message. Although I would not expect this to be the most popular way of transferring money, it gives you a closer look into what exactly is being sent when a transaction occurs. I'm going to pay $1 to my friend Jen. What we're looking at here is a base 64 encoded message that contains the money and can only be deposited by Jen's MintChip, which is identified by its unique ID. The value message is digitally signed to protect against any tampering. I'm going to email this value message to her. And now we'll watch as she deposits this. Wow. Now, I'm going to pay Jen $2 by sending her a QR code. When someone has received a QR code deposit, they have the option of taking a picture of it and transferring the value to their MintChip that way, or simply copying the image and pasting it into the app. The next method is transferring by Bluetooth. In this demo, I'm going to show you a Bluetooth transfer between 2 phones. But even more interesting possibilities lie with the transfer between a phone and a Bluetooth-enabled parking meter, or cash register, or vending machine, or washing machine. The list goes on and on. Next up is transferring by bumping devices. You're going to have to use your imagination here, because although I'm able to mirror what's on the screen right now on each of my actual devices, mirroring the device's movement proves to be a bit more challenging. Okay, here we go. Bump. This is a great method of transferring money between friends, or be perfect to use when buying something at a yard sale or farmer's market. No one would ever have to worry about whether or not they had the correct change. The last method I'm demonstrating is my favorite. I call it random acts of kindness. The method utilizes Game Center's matching feature, which is traditionally used to match people to play games. Instead, here it is being used to match up someone who needs some financial help with someone who has the ability to help them. It's money sent to or received from an unidentified person. One person has some extra money to give, and the other person is in need of money. Neither of these people know each other, and after the transaction, they will still remain anonymous. On that uplifting note, I'm going to conclude my demo. Thank you for watching.